Hey, how you doing? Just fixing the journal that I broke. Thought I'd turn the camera on. The prompt play is not on this week. It's been cancelled or postponed till next week because Sue is away at the hospital. So it's just me having a chat, fixing some stuff. I broke the tie that ties these two journals together because I'm rough on the gear. And I thought I'd better fix it again. Please let the record reflect I was here and the first one. Done. Gigi was here first. Planted her flag. So this is my grandma's attic journal. Vintage ballerina journal. And I broke this, which I've got to glue back on. And I broke the tie. Hi, Jacqueline. How you doing? Hi, Aunt Kathy. I've forgotten your name again. Man, I keep forgetting it. Anyway, let's turn this back on and glue this down. Hello, Leonore. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So there's no prompt play today. Sorry. Sue is away and we postponed it to next week on her channel. So it's thought, let's go live anyway. It's in my schedule. Catherine. And my book's in the other room to write it down in my cheat sheet. Where's my notepad? I'm writing it down. Caffeine is Catherine with a C. Good morning, T. It's a perfect place to be at 4 a.m. in the morning. Where else would you rather be besides sleeping? So I was just saying that I also broke my... Don't buy an Ozita cordless glue gun because they're useless. Useless. Oh, for goodness sake. Who's Lana? Have I missed somebody? Lenore, Lana. Nope. Hi, Beth. Who's Lana? Why am I missing Lana? Let me go back. Lenore, not afraid. Lovely. Ah, oh, Lana. Hello, Lana. Missed your way back there. Sorry. So I'm just, as I said, I'm just mucking around fixing stuff. I might make some cards later with the new kit, but I had to fix this first. Somewhere to put my glue gun. I've got to clean up. I'm running out of bench space. I have no bench space anywhere. Okay, so that's down. That sits on top. This is what I broke. Johannesburger. We won't hold that against you. Just kidding. We will. No kidding. Kidding. All right. So, has everybody seen the Vintage Ballerina book? Does anybody want to look through it before I pop it away again? Yes, it is. Does anybody want to look at this before I put it away? Going once, going twice. Why is this falling down all the time? Nope. Okay, I'll put it away. I will put it away. You want to see? You're almost too late. If I had done this up, you would have been too late. So this is Grandma's attic, and Grandma was a ballerina back in her day, and they found this in the attic when they were cleaning up after she passed. That's my story. So this little folio sits on top of this journal. So I'll show you. This is just an envelope flip thing folio, and it has, so these pictures here were actually vintage cross-stitch patterns. So it came with the picture and the fabric and all that sort of stuff. So that's what that is. So that's actually laminated. There's coffee dyed lace and tulle underneath here. Hello, Cheryl. I'm going to show my happy mail from you very soon. That's just a collage. That's a pocket. That's a pocket. There's some vintage ballerinas on there. Some tulle. Another pocket with a little vintage ballerina. That goes this way. Another pocket. And it's just a piece of the kit. And that's just a collage. Pocket. Another piece of the kit paper with the shoes. And another image from the kit. Okay, so that sits on top. This is off a sari tie thing. It's a piece of coconut, whatever. My journal, yes, I made this journal. This is an actual vintage lace glove and a piece of just costume jewellery. Some tickets. That's the inside. That's the back. The spine is just some lace. I was just fixing it, so I had it out. I was fixing the tie, so I thought I'll just show it if anyone wants to see it. Tags, some vintage pictures, ballerinas. It's a chipboard frame, some coffee dyed flowers. Hand-dyed lace again. This is a piece of piano roll and some chipboard music. A little cluster, collect beautiful moments. Just another cluster, place to write. It's a little pocket thingy. What do you call those? those things. Some more vintage ballerinas, some flocked paper, policy envelope. I knew it would come to me eventually. Thank you. Coffee dyed doilies, some stamped cheesecloth made into a tag. There's an envelope. Watch me break it. No, nothing in there. Nothing in there anyway. A little cluster, journal card, ballet shoes, tuck spot, nothing in it. Collage. Okay, thanks for popping in. Hi, Pam. Little tag made out of flocked paper and a metal butterfly, some lace, some pearls, cluster, little tag. That's a frame taggy thingy. Some more piano roll, page dangle there, card, tag, another tag with some pretty chew. And another little tag, pocket cluster, and a journaling card. Get in there. Just a little butterfly, little tag. Some chipboard. Just some clusters. Some more of that piano roll with some inspirational words. Oh, I thought I've glued that down. No, I haven't. Yes, I have, and it was meant to be glued down. Some vintage lace. I've used the key as the holder of the fluffiness, whatever you want to call that, tag topper. I do start tucking a little cash. This one's for sale. I'm not keeping this one, but that's a good idea. This one is for sale and it will be going up on my Ko-fi soon. It's a little tag with some Teleco stuff. It's more of the piano roll, a tuck spot. Hitting the pause and leaving. Why are you going? You just got here. Goodness gracious me. It's a little triple pocket-ish thingy. Anyway. Tuck spot. Another tag. Tickets to the ballet. A ballet. Another tag. A cluster. A little tag with some metal. Another policy envelope. What's in this one? It's actually something. Yes, there's a ballerina in there. Thanks, Lana. Get the photo back in there. We're saying that was Grandma back in her glory day. More tickets. These are just clusters. A pocket there with the embossed paper. I love this page. This is one of my favorites. This has got curtains. This actually sits down. This is the fringe on the curtain. This has actually got curtains made out of tulle, and they're actually sewn onto this window. The shadow, isn't it gorgeous? It's my favorite page. Well, I don't know what that is. That is just a safety pin with an earring cluster. Another cluster. It's a little pocket, nothing in it. It's the key to her secrets. So here she is when she was a little girl. This is a fabric pocket. Okay. What the heck? That just sound came on all by itself. Craziness. Some more piano roll. A little tag in that belly band. Another doily. A journal card. Lots of dyed lace. Lots of vintage pictures. We'll be getting to the stage with all the robberies, especially the robberies and the violent robberies we're having, that nobody will do cash anymore. It will all be, oh, there's that empty pocket. It'll all be electronic cash, because nobody wants to keep cash on their properties anymore, in their shops. I know if I opened a store again, I'd probably go EFTPOS only, because I don't want to be robbed. And every day in our town, someone's being robbed or vandalised or shoplifted, and it's just painful. I bought a jacket from the op shop once, and it had $50 in the pocket. So yay me. Needed it at that time too. Thank you, Cheryl. I enjoyed making this, even though it was pink. And I made this when I was definitely against pink. I did not want to do pink anything. Pink drove me nuts. It reminded me of all that frou-frou stuff that everyone was doing, and I didn't like it at the time. So that's fixed. It was very hard for me at the time, but I made it really grungy, so it was a lot easier than just having pink stuff everywhere. Oh. Right, that's got to go away. That will go in my coffee soon. Selena, how are you? How are you? This is another one that's going in my Ko-fi. I've been dragging journals out that I want to get rid of, so this one is a nature-inspired one. The cover is actually leaves that I dried, and as they were drying, I rubbed glycerine into them, which made it a little bit more pliable. I didn't crack when I was playing with it. So I let it dry for a day, rub a little bit of I just said the word and now I've lost it. A bit of glycerin into it, let it dry for a couple of days, rub some glycerin, let it dry for a couple of days. So these were big leaves. Exactly, despite the frou-frou. So that's that. It's got a stick that I have tied through. I've poked holes and tied it through. It's got a metal branch. It's got micro beads in there. It's got vintage lace. It's got coffee dyed and eco ink dyed cheesecloth. This is a little monocle that sits over that butterfly. That's very rustic. And it's just a little cluster of tags and a leaf. I think that's from 49 and Market, one of their kits. I think. That's why I'm actually going to, I've got pages already started on designing a grungy sort of, not full-on steampunk, but a grungy steampunkish Alice kit. It's not going to be ready for a week or two because I've got others that I need to finish. This is one of PM Artist Studios stencils, and I think I kept ripping it. It kept ripping here at this join, so I've just went, no, I can't use it anymore, so I glued it in. So beautiful stencil, but it had that little rip in there that kept picking up when you were trying to brayer stuff. So there it is for prosperity now. It's got some corrugated cardboard in the back. This is 49 and Market flowers and some cheesecloth. No, I don't know where that's from. I think it was a Happy Mail, that film strip, and I just stuck some butterflies on it. So it's bound with string and eyelets. It's not, each page is a separate page. This is a little this is a little notebook. Yeah, it's more my style too. I like the grunge and the sticks. I like a good stick. I do like a good stick, like this stick. See, I like to decorate sticks, and this is going in my Viking journal. This one. Yay! Welcome back. Thanks for switching. Here's a little pocket. This is stamped on fabric. This is some eco dyed paper from Susan Taylor Brown. She sent those to me as a gift. All this green. So wherever you see the green eco dyed paper, that's from Susan. She does beautiful. If you've never seen anything from Susan Taylor Brown does the most amazing stitching, embroidery, where she does these earthscapes, and she embroiders stones and twigs, and they're just beautiful. Go and have a look at her stuff. It's gorgeous. Wow. Look at that. Pages in upside down. It's good luck, isn't it, to put your pages in upside down? That's what I'm saying. Maybe I just put the back on the wrong way. Yeah, I did. So I put the cover on the wrong side. See, it happens. It happens. It's just a little booklet, and now I'm going to have to rip this off. Tied with string, and this is a thrifted necklace. It was a humongous necklace that had all wooden beads and mandalas and metal yumminess all through it, and I took it apart. It cost me $4, and it's in about 20 journals that I've made. Ooh. Well, that's when I finish the Rustified with Jen, which should be next week or the week after. We should have that finished. I am starting on the Viking kit, on the Viking journal, and I've been collecting for a few months now. There's some little glass vials with some herbs and stuff, and that's a little belly band. There's a bottle missing. That's interesting. Get in. Oh, now I've got the hiccups. Great. Burlap pocket. Another little pocket with lots of stuff in it. Tag, envelope. And there's a scroll in there. I'm not going to undo that. But you can see the leaves on the back of it. See there? Yes, I should do that. Oh, get off my elbow. Stuff sticking to me. Let's see if I can do that. I don't think it's going to happen because it was done a while back now. At least 6 months ago. I think she's stuck on there. It'll just be, I might put an arrow, flip it over, that goes this way. It's handmade, what can I say? Hi, Brenda. I'll give it a go. I'll have a look at it tomorrow a bit more closely. Right now, I've had enough of fixing stuff. So that's another one that will be for sale in my Ko-fi next week. That one can go. This one can go as well. This is just a little folio. Envelope flip, this one is. All right, Cheryl, thanks for popping in. It's a little journaling card. A little signature, a couple of pages in it. There's a little tag, pocket, another little signature inside there. I think that's it, yeah. A little pocket there, tag there. Just a little cutie. That'll be a cheapie. Might even give it away. Haven't made up my mind yet. It'll either be in my Ko-fi or I'll give it away. Yes, that sounds like a plan to me. Alrighty. So, for those that haven't seen my new kit, Juju has, and she's already made lots out of it. I'm just made a few cards. And isn't he cute? I've been making cards. I've got a whole box and a half of cards now. These are from Art House Whimsy. So there's some of her images, which put some sari silk and some little silk flowers. There you go. Cards, cards, cards. So here are the images. They full A4 size, but I've shrunk them down to make cards with, of course. Very boho, very zen. Maybe I'm getting soft in my old age. Very pastel. Even has the patchwork quilts in the background. Oh man, it's getting warm in here. What's going on? I think I'm having a hot flush. It's winter and I'm going to put the air conditioner on. And this is the last kit, the what's it called? It is, can't remember what it's called. No, it's gone. And that has Rod Kids, Farm Kids, more Beach Kids, Travel Kids, more Farm Kids, Hot Rods. Oh. Isn't she cute? Excuse me. God, I hope I'm not getting sick. I just went for a job interview yesterday. Now I'm having hot flushes and coughing. Great. That's what happens when you go out in public. Sugar and spice. Thank you. Brain's not working. Cute. I love these ones. They're my favorites. I think some of these are doubles. Because my printer was playing up, it stopped taking the paper in. It won't feed the paper. And I must have hit the button a few times because there be doubles in here. Oh, yes, there are. So that's another lot of cards that I'm going to make. I don't do math. It's against my religion to do math unless absolutely necessary. And I've also spent the day doing this, putting these on. Most of them were already on cards, but they were just shoved in a drawer and I could never see what fibres I had to use. So I put my most used ones in this box. I use Epson Eco Tank 2850, I think it is. And I've had it for about 5 years now, and it's doing my head in right now. I think it's time to replace it. It's done a good job. It's printed millions on millions and millions. Millions, I'll tell you. So this is what the inside of my cards look like. I've got to do an envelope to match. Haven't done that one yet. Let's do this one. Math is just evil. I think it's sent to try us, and I'm sick of being tried, to tell you the truth. I just like to eyeball, which I'm doing right now if I can find my pencil. You know it wouldn't be me if I wasn't looking for a freaking pencil. Look, I put it back. Unbelievable. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I love my printer, but just lately it won't print anything because I print on presentation paper and digital paper. I don't use copy paper. And it's stopped taking the presentation paper in, which is a little bit thicker. And then now it's just stopped taking paper in. It spits it out. If it does take it in, it spits it out, and it's getting me very cranky. Very cranky indeed. Yes, I will definitely be getting another Eco Tank when I do replace it, but the one I'm looking at that will do it will do cardstock really easily without having to talk to it sternly is about $500. So I have to save and save and save and save and save and sell and sell and sell and sell and sell. That's why I'm getting all of these hoarded journals that I keep saying, I love it, I can't let it go, and I'm letting it go. Let it go, let it go. There it is. What did I miss? Who's eking? Why are we eking? I love my Eco Tank, yes. Darn company. That's what I say when I get visitors. Now I have to move my third crafting space, aka the spare bedroom that I open all my boxes onto. Now I have to move it because I've got guests coming. It's just rude. I don't know how I feel about keeping you company while you clean. The two should not be mixed. Cleaning and crafting. Never the twain shall meet. How are you feeling, Miss Beth? Are you feeling better? I was going to get you to come on with me this morning, but you went and got sick on me, so I thought I'd better not. I just forgot to stamp. Okay. Envelopes. Envelopes, please. This needs something else on it. Something else. What? Maybe a piece of this. Sorry. Where's the end? Oh, for goodness sake. What is going on here? I don't want that bit. I love organising too. I'm very organised. I just find it really hard to put things back where I got them from, because I like to have, when I make something, I shop my stash. I've got boxes behind me. I've got boxes of ocean stuff because I'm making a lot of ocean cards. I've got boxes with boho stuff because I'm making boho cards. I've got the box with the rustified stuff in it to make that journal tonight, whatever it is to you. It's in the morning for me, tonight for you. I've got a box with a collection of the stuff to make the Viking journal, and it gets really hard. I don't have, at this moment, I've got stuff on top of my sewing machine, on top of my Sizzix, on top of my laptop here beside me. It's just a wreck. So I need to, tomorrow after the live, I'm going to put stuff away that I'm not using right now. Let's have a look in here. Needs a flower. Nope. What about a crocheted flower? Nope. Needs one of these flowers. White one. I'm going to take this off. Hi, Jen. Have a great day at work. Wait, Jen, weren't we going to get together before the live tonight? Tonight? That didn't happen. Didn't happen. All right. Take that off. I'm trying to find a set of 3 different size small punches to make flowers out of fabric, because I'm going to put the fabric on the sticker sheet, punch the flowers out of it, and then decorate this Damon Biddy in the middle and pop them on cards. And I found some on Facebook Marketplace the other day. And I get out there and she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. My daughter sold them to somebody else and didn't tell me." So what? But luckily she had circles and ovals, EK Success punches in 3 different sizes. So 6 of them I got for $25. So sounds like you're having fun. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, so that one's ready. That one's ready. We need something on these envelopes. Okay. I just love that you can sit with punches, although they take up a lot of space. I gave away tubs and tubs of punches when I moved into the bus because they just took way too much space, and I had all the dies, and it worked for the time I was in there, and I made it work. But dies, you can only do one at a time unless you've got multiple of the same die. And with a punch, you just go punch, 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 punch. So I'm just getting a few punches that I'll use all the time. And I'm not going to keep all the little Carl's ones with tiny little itty bits on it, because I'll just, when I get the electric die cutter out and it's got a 10-inch platform, I just fill that up with dies and put it through. So usually do it on mixed media paper so I can paint them any colour I want then. How long does it take you to make a card? It depends on how much work is in it. Like these ones take me about 20 minutes, I suppose, but I've been sitting here yakking. I try to do production style, so like I'll cut all the pictures out, then I'll ink all the pictures, then I will stamp all the backs of the cards, put the whatever colour I'm working on. Yeah, about 20 minutes. Dies do take too much time. I mean, I do like a good die cut for a special occasion, but they're great for one-off things. But when you want to make the heap of something, it's that's the wrong side of the card. It just takes too much time. Too much time. Forgot to talk. See what happens when I concentrate. Well, we've come from our bus, which is a big coach. It's not just any any old bus. It's a big coach with room underneath to store a lot of stuff, which I stored a lot of stuff under. And we came from living in that for 3 years to living in a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 3 living room home, and it's just a lot of damn cleaning. It takes me a day to vacuum, mop, and do the bathrooms, a whole friggin' day, because I have the world's worst vacuum ever invented, I think. Only picks up what it feels like when it feels like it. Let's put it that way. That's a pretty envelope. I like doing the envelopes as well. Okay. And it took me, I have every room is full. Like my craft room is full. I've got one of the spare rooms. So we have 3 spare rooms. One set up completely for my granddaughter. So she's got all her own stuff when she comes. And then we've got a queen size bed in the other 2 spare rooms. And one of those rooms has got floor to ceiling big green tubs full of fabric and lace, art supplies, knitting yarn. Just absolutely full in there. And then in the dining room, I've got another desk that eventually will have my sewing machines on it, and another wall full of fabric in cubes, so you can see what you've got. So I filled this place up. So we've got a lounge room, an office, a dining room, and a sunroom, and they've all got furniture in them. So when we actually go back into the bus, we will be having the biggest sale. It will be massive and scary. And a relief to going back to cleaning one little, basically it's a unit on wheels. It has a kitchen, bathroom, lounge room. My craft space becomes, it goes down from a whole bedroom or 2 down to a bunk space again. But that's okay. I can do it because I've done it before. Alrighty, that's another card down and another card down. I'll have my second box filled up in no time. In there. Don't do it. Don't make me don't be the first one to be banned from my page. Hi, Dawn. Alrighty, here's another card. Whoop, whoop. Look at this. Me in pink. I think I've had enough of pink for one day. Let's do something else. Hi, honey.
Cup of tea delivery.
Thank you. Very nice of you. That's pink. Don't want it. Let's do a red one because they go faster. Let's do 2 red ones. I had Tali, my granddaughter, was living with us for a while, so she has her own bedroom and it's her safe place. And she likes to know when she comes that all her things are there, and it's fine by me. When the other grandkids come up, they stay in there and they're fine. Tali has to come in and do stock take to make sure the kids didn't touch her things or break her things. Or she's funny. She's funny. Okay. Let's get rid of that and that and get this one down. Find they are cute. Very cute. Do I have red card in here? That's another question. I spent hours the other week looking for, I thought I had red polka dot bows. Turned this place upside down. I know I've got red polka dot bows. Finally found the bag, and they were red gingham bows, not polka dot at all. So now I have to make some polka dot bows. Okay. Need that one. Put that one away. All right. Where's my red stuff? Oh no, the drawer's about to fall out. Hold on, that was nearly a catastrophe. Goodness. Hang on, gotta get my red stuff. Red stuff. Red stuff. See, they were gingham bows, not polka dot bows. All right. Okay. Whew. So, do I want to have a bigger desk is what I want. I know, but it wasn't what I wanted. I didn't want that. I wanted polka dots. That's too pink. That's too dark. Maybe. I don't have one in between. I don't have just a red, one in between those two. Oh, look, here's one I started earlier. Thank you very much. Goodness. Get your shit together, Diane. Some of those. Is that it? That's it. That's all I have for now. Okay. Let's make a card. Where is the ones I was going to make? Here they are. Here they are. So, do I put polka dots behind? Give me some polka dot card. Do I put polka dot behind? Or plain red behind? I know, I'm having a pink crisis. You'll have to have me committed if I start wearing pink clothes. I don't have any pink clothes. Oh, sorry, I do have one pink dress that I bought for a wedding. I'll drink my cup of tea before it gets cold. Come on, people, give me some input. Red, plain red cardstock behind there with some polka dot ribbon, or polka dot cardstock with some red ribbon. What do you think? What do you think? I think I like the red. I think I like the red. Yep. Too late if you said the other one. I'm doing it this way because you wouldn't listen to me. I might change. How do I change this? This is me ignoring you, Beth. Ignoring you, I tell you. These corners kind of look like clubs and spades. I'm kind of liking them. Look. Hearts and clubs or something. All right. Oh my goodness, now I've got an itchy nose. Yes, I'm going to ink the red up. Man, you girls are bossy. Woke up with attitude, chose violence. That's not the bit of red I want. Pencil. I know. I only asked what colour. I didn't ask if it needed inking or painting or sculpting or anything. Just kidding. I love having input. No, that's too big. I think I need another cart in here. That's what I need. I need to buy another 3-level cart. Put that on the smooth side so you can write on it. Ink. What colour am I going to ink it? Am I going to ink it with red to make it darker, or am I going to ink it with Vintage Photo? Probably Vintage Photo. Have you been educated? Welcome back. Oh, Dawn's back. I thought it was Beth back. Miss Red. So I had a job interview yesterday and it seemed to go very well, but I haven't heard back from them yet. It's just a cleaning job, part-time cleaning, part-time in a nursery, potting indoor plants, taking them out of little tubes and putting them into pots ready to go to Bunnings to be sold to the public. Something I've never done before. So that's cool. Do I want... No, I don't. I'll keep it flat inside. Okay, T, thanks for popping in. Catch you around the traps. Probably I'll be in bed watching whoever's live later on. Goodness sake. Hi, Jennifer. So yeah, this nursery, I've probably driven past it a million times because I used to live just down the road from it. Never knew how big it was. It provides Bunnings, which is, I suppose, like your Lowe's, one of your hardware stores, they supply the whole east coast down to Tasmania and then across to South Australia with all their indoor plants. So that was very cool, and it goes back for miles, like 20 acres of undercover nursery. It's pretty cool. I was buggered by the time I did the tour, I'll tell you. I wanted to go home and have a nap already. Crude. Let's put this down here. Yeah, I thought so. It's just take a couple of hours cleaning in the morning, like the smoko room, and then a couple of hours planting pot plants and going home and crafting. Pretty cool day, I'd say, except the cleaning part, but hey, I don't mind. Done it before. I definitely don't want to go back to management. I just want a job where I get told what to do and go home afterwards. Nothing more. Okay. I want white ribbon with polka dots. I don't have any of that. Let's need something that I don't have. What's in this one? This is red as well. Maybe I should have went with a different colour background. Maybe, baby. What have I got in here? Green. I've got blue. I've got red, pink, purple. Orange. I've got gingham. I've got gingham, and more gingham. Hi, Dana. Uh-oh. What's the matter? Got black. What about black? I put some black on there. Let's do black. Let's do some black. Sending you some positive vibes, Dana. I don't know what's wrong, and I don't need to know what's wrong, but I wish you all the best. How does black look? Black's okay. Black's okay. Black's okay. Polka dot. That's okay. I might put a little black bow, or I might even have a little black flower, maybe. Do I have a black flower? Oh, craft a lunch. Where's my other flower box gone? Do I have a little black flower? Grey, blue, green. green, green, gold, white. What about a black? Black gingham bow will do. Look at that. We don't have to have polka dots, do we? Or maybe we put some gingham down the side instead of polka dots. Going to use it right now, Lana. Going to use it right now. Right now. Right now. She can have gingham and polka dots. We are not, what do you call it? What would you call it? Patternists here. I was going to cut that then. There. She could have a red bow. No, she can just have a gingham bow. And some gingham down here. That's cute. I started a GoFundMe for bail money for crafters, just in case. Well, it was really for me needing bail money, but hey, I didn't even get arrested. That's cute. Get over there. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Switch it up till you get what you want. It's not exactly what I want. I would have liked polka dots. Next week, I will have polka dot bows. Because I've tried making bows, even with a bow maker, and I suck at it. Okay, I think I need a little bit of bling. Just a little bit of bling. Oh, ran over my bling. Okay. Look, I can't even get to my bling because there's too much crap on the ground. What's in here? I've got some little bling, some big bling. Some red bling. Alright, let's do red or black. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be red? Is it gonna be red? Or black or red or black? I like the black. I like the black. Do-do-do-do-do. Alright. Okay, let's do this. Man, there's so much stuff on the desk. Gonna need that for the other card, so leave that out. Get rid of this. I don't know if I want 2 rows or 1 row. 2 rows or 1 row? Once I get the first one made, the next few I can do really quickly. What do you reckon? 1 row or 2 rows? Yep, same, Brenda. I cannot do bows. I am good at a lot of things. Making bows is not one of them. And I even bought myself a bow maker. I've tried the fork trick. They always end up looking that they were vomited out of something instead of made. 1 row or 2 rows? What do you reckon? Or no rows? 2 rows. I just don't know. I just don't know what's going on. 1 row, you reckon? 1 row. I think I don't like these. I'm not going to do those on the next one. Yep. This will be a one-off card. This one will not be repeated. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay. It's all right. It's crooked. Of course it's crooked. Because I can't do anything straight, apparently. Goodness. That's better. I'm gonna leave this one as it is, but I'm not going to put these on the outside like here. In the inside, it's fine for the writing. I'm not going to put it on the outside. So I need another card. I need to drink my cup of tea. So where did my other picture go? Here. I think I'm going to do polka dots. Let me have a look what the polka dots look like. That was nearly a mistake. Back in college in art, I actually made a wedding dress out of bin liners and a bikini out of barbed wire and flashing. That's good upcycling, I think. Not so much for my girlfriend that had to model the barbed wire bikini, but My girlfriend made the barbed wire bikini, but I made the garbage bag, white garbage bag, wedding dress. What? Trash bag, fashion lover, if not. A gnome, a real life gnome. Get back in your garden. There's my glue. Not a mod to be found. No, the bikini didn't hurt. It was snipped in all the right places. I just couldn't sit down in it. Well, I think you've got the wrong people, because most of us in here are over 50 and will not wear anything synthetic because everything sweats, including boobs, buttholes, and I will not be wearing a trash bag anywhere in public, mainstream, or behind closed doors. So choose your target audience next time, because I'm not it. Yeah, that's cute. Just telling you how it is. That's how it is, I'm afraid. Goodness, just thinking about wearing a garbage bag's made me sweat. Holy crap. If you go back through my maybe they'll fall off like my pants did with the battery acid. That's another story. So if you go back through my Instagram, you will find a display we did at the art gallery a couple of years ago, and it was all about the reefs and saving the reefs from plastic and all that sort of stuff. And we made the knitters and crocheters made a crocheted reef and fish and all that sort of stuff. I did the big seahorse on the door. I made jellyfish out of plastic bags, recycled plastic bags that we got from the supermarket, like used plastic bags. We made hundreds of jellyfish that hung from the ceilings. It was amazing. Oh, can you make it a recycled Hessian one that I'm not going to sweat in, please? Please. All right. What? I mean the what? Who mean the what? That's cute. I like it a lot. Might put some bling on the bottom here, but not as much bling as I did before. I need a bow. I need a bow. Okay. Hiding underneath the washi tape. I've never been naked in pub. No, I've never been naked in public. I had to think about that for a minute. Never been naked in public. My pants fell off because they fell to pieces. And I was almost arrested for stealing a box of cornflakes to cover up said falling apart pants. But no, I've never been actually naked in public. I know my girlfriend has, but that was for an art installation on the Gateway Bridge. They were all naked. There was hundreds of them. That was pretty cool. Oh, I want the smooth side. My stuff was in color. I could just pull a box out and have red everything in it. It had red paper, red cheesecloth, red fabric, washi tape, all that sort of stuff. But I just got far too much stuff, so I had to rearrange it all. But I'm going to get back to that. So I could just pull a box that's already got everything red in it, everything pink in it, everything black. My laces are in colour, like I have bone and coffee dyed lace, white lace, and then a drawer of coloured and a drawer of black. So I have sort of got that on there. Do I want that on there? Nope. Nope, nope. Might have to go there. Don't like it there. That would have been cute. Where I put no. What did I miss? What did Dawn do? Been skinny dipping before, but not actually. Well, I suppose it was in a public place, but there wasn't too many people around. So when we lived out in South Australia, Victoria, we had paddocks beside us, and we had paddock bomb, which is the old car out in the paddock that everybody could drive around and learn how to drive, and all the kids in their neighbourhood would come, and if they bought their own petrol, they could drive the old paddock bomb around. That was fine, as long as their parents knew where they were, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, one day they came and said, the battery's flat, we can't drive. So I said, okay, I'll go grab another battery. So I went up to the shed and I grabbed a battery, and it had been raining and there was water on top of it. That was fine. Hi, Paula. Dawn needs to tell a story. Yeah, Dawn can do story time next time. So this is my hot rod story, paddock bomb story. So I grabbed this battery and I sort of tipped the water off thinking it was rain, carried it down the paddock, put it in the car, and off they went, did their paddock bashing, blah, 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 went home. So then I thought, I've got to go down to the supermarket and grab a few things. So I went downtown and I'm walking around and I felt something on my foot, and I just sort of, kicked it off, whatever it was. Took another couple of steps, felt something else on my foot. And I thought, what the hell is that? Is that a spider? And I sort of looked down. I thought, what is that? Well, it wasn't water on top of the battery. It was battery acid. And the front of my shirt had a big hole in it where the battery acid had seeped through. All that was left of the front of my pants was the zipper and the top of the pockets, probably down to the knees, and no underwear. That was gone. So I grabbed a box of cornflakes off of the shelf and I got up to the counter and I said, all of these, and he said, I need to scan the cornflakes. And I said, no, you don't. Just look up the price. He said, I need to scan the cornflakes. I said, no, you don't. Not having them. So there was always this Mexican standoff. I'm sure he was about to call the police. And I said, look, my pants are falling apart. The box is hiding the fact that you can see everything my mother gave me, and you're not getting the box off me. He goes, okay. So he looked them up, scanned the cornflakes, and off I went home. And I don't think I went shopping for another month after that at that store. So that's I was semi-naked in public once. I need something here, or do I just put some bling right across? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Oh, yep, that was me. That was what happened. I kind of like them on the gingham. I still need something down here. What? What do I need? What do I need? Do I need some chain? Do I need... I don't know what I need. Maybe I'm just done. I've got the hiccups now. Still, I like these on here. Don't stick to yourself. Oh, Dawn, I love you. Oh dear. Too funny. All right. Something for here. What to put here? See, I was really in public. I was in a supermarket. Make something. What? Do I need some lace? Would lace be it? Lace could be it. If I cut off just the flowers part. Wait. Nope. It's not that one. Let me cut off these flowers and see what they look like. Where's my little scissors? That's too funny. And next time you're live, Dawn, where I'm going to be on to you to tell the story. Story time. I have way too many stories. I was a wild child. And a wild adult. Took me a while to grow up, I tell you. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, like that. It's just a little bit of texture. I must say, my lighting is damn fine tonight, and I don't know why. Why is my lighting good tonight? That's cute. I like it. I like it. I like it. Envelopes. Envelopes, please. The envelope's gone. Okay. They can both have a bit of this on there. Could be. Could be. All right, let's cut this in half, roughly. Kind of sort of looks about half. Freed something. She freed something. You heard nothing, 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 nothing. Just look at the pretty cards. Goodness. Thank you. Am I going? No, not yet. Not yet. Soon, though. Very soon. Been on for 2 hours. So when it goes to the o'clock, whatever o'clock it is over there, it will be 9 p.m. here in about 13 minutes. And I will be going then. I had the worst night's sleep last night. It was shocking. Kept waking up. Weird, strange dreams. And no, there was not a freaking gnome in my dreams at all. I think I'm going to have you all banned from my messenger as well because I'm freaking gnomes in my messenger. Just, you know, when that little intrusive thought goes into your head, girls, when it says, oh, look at that gnome. Di would love that. No, Di doesn't want the gnome, doesn't want to have a look at the gnome, doesn't need to see another freaking gnome. Not even a Chippendale one. No. I really thought I had more gingham than that. And there's just a tiny little piece left. Darn. They can just be plain. They don't need to have stuff all over them. Cute. No, Jennifer, you're probably the only one that hasn't sent me a gnome in Messenger in the last week. No, we'll send them to your new trash bag friend then. The one that wants us all to wear trash bags. That's not going to happen. Some people just have strange ideas. You're so funny. A small part of me wants to blow up gnome in my giant blow up gnome in my yard now. Except I live next to the crematorium and it probably wouldn't go down well. If they see a big blow up gnome bobbing up and down above the trees. Beautiful. All right. Ho. I am going to pack up this red and pack up the pink and put the lid on my glue. Put the lid on your glue, woman. Can I go in there? Card. Back in your box. A few years ago in Australia, these young lads who were travelling around Australia, well, they decided that they were going to steal this gnome from this person who was quite famous for having gnomes. And they spent the whole next year, they set up a Facebook page for it. The people whose gnome it was were eventually told that this gnome had a Facebook page of its own, and they took photos at every place that they stopped with, like took photos of this gnome everywhere, Ayers Rock and Crocodile Crossing and all the fun places all around Australia. It's quite famous for a while. It's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was. Now I'm just going to get rid of some of this stuff off my desk so I can move. And then I'm going to show you something fabulous. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I can almost see my desk. Almost. Sorry, where's my sari bin? Oh, I've wrecked it. Goodness. I'm such a wrecker this week. Who's painting what? Right. I bumped my camera again. All right, now I have room on my desk, and I can't remember what I was going to show you. So I can't remember. I went shopping. I know I shouldn't have been shopping. I went shopping. I have to get more bags for my bigger cards. So I got the bags for my bigger cards. And I also got some faux leather. $2 for a roll of faux leather for my little notebooks. My little notebooks that I'm making. And you get 30 by 42, which means nothing to me. Blade. You get this much. So that'll make probably 2, maybe 3 little notebooks. That's something someone sent you. Did you pay? Huh? Oh, something someone sent me. That could be it. Did I get a happy mail from Cheryl from the whole bucket? No idea what I did with it. Oh, yes, here it is. She sent me some coffee dyed paper. With the roses on it. So that's pretty cool. And I'm presuming that's a stamp off of some sort. That was cool. And she also sent me these spaces for when you make the spaces between your hard covers when you're making a journal. So she sent me a 1/2 inch one and a 1/4 inch one, but this one's bent, so I need to heat it up and straighten it. Must have got a little bent in transit. So that's a spacer when you're making between your spine and your front cover and your spine and your back cover. So that's cool. That's what she sent me. Well, aren't you lucky there's no prompts until next week now, so you've got a whole week to catch up with prompts. And next week will be over on Sue's channel, I think. Okay, what else did I get? I got some craft paper, craft white and black cardstock. I needed black and I couldn't find black anywhere, and that's the only way I could find it. And I got some more glue bottles, a bigger one this time because I'm sick of refilling my little one all the time. I wondered where I lost my change purse. Found it. Stopped looking. And they had this Schmick 5 meters of ribbon, and I know it's pink. It was the only one they had left. I looked through the whole store to see if they had other colours, but they only had pink. But that's okay, because apparently I'm embracing the pink. Look, pink. It's pink. And it's mesh. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Oh, it's foiled mesh. Oh, look, I haven't even looked at the prompts. I've forgotten what they were. I'll have to go back and check out the message I sent to Sue. I can't remember what they were. The note's fallen down. It's gone. Oh, no, here it is. Blue face, piano roll, feather, topper. That's the prompts for next week over on Sue's channel. Where did I stick it escape go? I know, I'm glad I found my change purse. I was looking for that everywhere. Thought I'd lost it. That's all. That's all I have. I don't want to make any more cards. That needs to go. That needs to go with my paper. Oh, look, I put something away. Go me. Apparently I do now. I don't think you'll see a lot of it from me. It was just those cutesy cards, but I want to make some matching notebooks with those papers, just with plain paper and a little pink cover and maybe one of these little images on the front. Possibly. I think I might have, when we finally got a granddaughter after having 4 sons and 6 grandsons, 5 grandsons, we finally got a granddaughter. I went overboard on the pink. You will wear pink and you will like it. And now she just wears black. She doesn't want to wear pink anymore. She doesn't want any unicorns. She doesn't want any fairies. She just wants black. Got any blacker? That will be much better. It's nice and soft. Yep, I'm going to like that. I like these glue bottles because they can stand upside down. And you never have to worry about your glue. So yes, I've got one from the fabric. I need one for the art glitter glue and one for the tacky glue. And they're the only 3 glues that I use. So that will be fabulous. All right, I'm done. I'm out of here. Somebody else can take over. Who hasn't been live that needs to be live and entertain me? Clean magic erasers. Yes, but they leave a chalky film on your white walls, which is not fun. So glad I found my purse. I can't remember. Nope, can't remember what else I was going to say. So that's it. I'm done. I'm out of here. Yes, they do. PP, awesome. See you over at Bitty Pennies. Bye. If I could find the button, because I'm in a different StreamYard thingy. Oh, here we go. In stream.